Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining me in my home practice. I hope you enjoy this class. We're going to start seated. And we'll just take a few minutes here to ground down and to connect with our breath. So if you'd like to cross your legs, go ahead and do that. If you prefer to just sit with an easy sit, placing the feet outside the shin and the inside thigh, you can do that, or you can even extend your legs. I'm going to place my hands onto my knees just to feel this grounding down, this physical presence of my body on the mat. You can also take your palms up and place your thumb and index finger together. Maybe close your eyes or shift your gaze downward. Find a lengthening through the crown of your head as it reaches up toward the ceiling. Allow the shoulders to soften down your back. And then think about the low ribs pulling back over the hips. Take a deep inhale breath. Open mouth exhale. Beginning a rhythmic breath, semi-vritti, equalizing the inhales and the exhales to calm and soothe the nervous system. Breathing in from the belly, allowing it to fill up, allowing the chest to fill up, the lungs, the collarbones to expand. Feel the side body filling up, maybe even the back body. And then slowly exhale all of that unneeded carbon dioxide out. Inhaling, filling up slowly, maybe to a count of 3 or 4. Exhaling through the nose just as slowly, maybe even lengthening it to a count of 4 or 5. Breathing in, filling up. Breathing out, emptying out. The spine is long. Notice if the feet are tight or curled and see if you can soften them. See if you can soften the gaze. Just setting the pace for our practice with our breath. The breath is such a powerful tool. It's the breath of life that God first breathed into us, and it gives us this connection to that life source within us, that Holy Spirit, filling up and emptying out. You can use this as a metaphor for life, right? Taking in what nourishes you, what gives you life, and then letting go of all those things that do not serve you. There's so many things that run through our awareness, through our mind, that do not serve us. And we are under no obligation to entertain every thought that comes into our mind. Do 2 more rounds here. And then maybe with the eyes still closed, you can make some circles through the neck, nice and gentle. Just starting to notice how the body feels today. Notice where it might need a little bit more attention. Coming to neutral, let's lift the shoulders up and then bring them down the back. Inhale, lift them up and then draw them down the back. Inhale, lift them up and then pull them forward. Inhale, up and then pull them forward. We're going to pull the chest through, look up. Here's our cow. And then we'll tuck everything in, draw it in. Here's our cat. Use the arms to help you. Push the chest forward on an inhale and then pull it back round on the exhale. Let's do 3 more rounds here. Feel the back. Notice how it feels today. The extension and flexion of the spine. Feel the side body. I did some core yesterday, so I definitely feel the obliques in this movement. And then we'll come to neutral. Big inhale, reach the arms up, long stretch. Maybe bring the palms to touch if you can, and then soften the shoulders. Look up if you can. And then bring the arms out, push pushing the walls away. Let's switch the cross of our legs and take another big inhale, reach up. We'll take a little twist, looking over our left shoulder, sitting up tall, using your right hand as leverage to pull on that knee as you look over the shoulder. Let's do one more full round of breath here. Keep your right hand where it is, take your left arm and reach it across. Long stretch through that left side body, maybe look up. And then we'll bring that left hand to rest on the right knee. Inhale, look up. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, look up. Exhale, pull in. Release the arms. Inhale, reach up. Little twist, left hand to right knee, right hand behind you, look up and over that right shoulder. Let's take one more full round of breath here. Keep your left hand where it is. Inhale, take the right arm up and then reach it across, stretch that right side of your body, and then look up toward the palm. Bring your right hand down to your left knee. Let's take two more cat-cows here. Inhale, look up. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, look up. Exhale, pull in. Release the arms. Big inhale, reach up. Take that right hand behind the neck. Left hand on your elbow. Look up, really lengthen through that tricep. Feel the stretch. Then dip over to the left. Come back through center. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, left hand behind your neck, right hand on the elbow. Look up and then over as you exhale. One more full round of breath here. And then come back through center. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands to the knees. Let's fold over toward that left leg, lengthening the back. Use the core muscles and your arms here to help you. Look over toward the right, center, left. One more time both ways. Leaning over as far as you can. Again, feeling the side body here. Inhale, arms come up. Pull the belly in, reach the arms forward, and then walk them towards the long side of your mat. Drop the head, soften the shoulders. Walk the hands back. Well, let's make our way to our hands and knees. If you'd like to pad your knees with a blanket or a towel, feel free to do that. Fingers wide open. And then turn them like you're opening up jars until the index fingers point forward. Shoulders roll back, elbows go back, knees are underneath the hips. I'm taking my right foot back, pressing through the toes, firming up my belly, and then rocking forward and back. Pick up that right foot, point and flex the toes, circle through the ankle. Keep pressing through that heel like you're going to push that wall behind you, and then take that left arm up, thumb up. Reaching with the hand, pushing through the foot. Inhale, exhale, bring them in. Inhale, exhale. This is too much. Just do the leg and leave the hand planted. Little squeeze through the tips of the fingers and the left toes to stay balanced. One more. And then we'll bend the knee and reach that left arm back. You can stay here or you can grab the foot. If you've got the foot, draw the right knee toward the left inner thigh, look up. And then slowly release. Bring the hand and the knee down if you had them both up. And then take some circles here. bringing all of that out. Bring the chest forward, extend the hip flexors, and then sink back into a child's pose. Toes touch, knees open. You can come up onto the fingertips, allow the forehead to come down. Maybe a gentle rock side to side here. We'll walk the hands over to the right, drop the right hand over to the right hip, and then dip your head toward that left shoulder. Look up for a long stretch through the left side. Walk the hands back through center and then over to the right. Left hand comes down by your hip. Drop your head down toward the right shoulder and twist. We'll make our way back through center and then set up again on all fours. Palms press down, knuckles press into the mat. Turn until your index fingers point forward. Press the left foot back, spread the toes, firm the belly, rock. Pick up that left foot, point and flex, circle. Keep pushing through that left foot, engage the core, and then lift your right arm up, thumb up. Again, if this is too much, just stick with the leg, keep the hand down. Inhale here, exhale, elbow to knee. Focus on something in front of you that is not moving so that you can keep balanced. One more. Bend the knee and then just reach back. If you can grab the foot, go ahead and do it. Work that left knee toward the right inner thigh, kick up, look up. And then slowly release, extend. Plant the hand and the knee down. Make some movements here that feel good. I'm going to turn my fingers to the long side of the mat and just massage my wrists by rocking side to side. And then turn the fingers back toward the feet and rock forward and back. Hands turn forward, sit back, and then reach the arms forward. Keep lifting the hips off of the heels, sink the chest, the forearms, the chin to the mat. Extend through the collarbones here, left to right. Really open up the chest, melt the heart, puppy pose. One more full breath. And pull the chest forward. Come into Sphinx for a few breaths. Take the feet wide. Press down through the tops of the feet. And then engage through the quads by tucking your tailbone and lifting the knees up. Bring the chest down. Take the arms wide here. Press through the hands. Inhale, lift up, little cobra. Really engage through the front of the body, lift the kneecaps, and then lower down. One more time. Inhale, lift. Maybe you can come up a little bit higher. You can stay low if you like. Bend the right knee, look over the right shoulder. And then with your breath, switch sides. Come all the way down. Bring the hands toward the shoulders. Tuck the elbows in. Let's inhale. Come up again, cobra. Bend the knees, press back, tuck the toes, draw the hands back. Let's come up into down dog. First down dog here. Feel free to bend the knees generously. And then take the feet about hip distance apart, hands about shoulder distance apart. You can bend and extend here, sending energy down through your heels toward the mat, pressing the palms into the mat.
can shake the hips here, nod the head, let it roll down in between the biceps. Take the low ribs up and back. Then work the inner thighs so they're rolling in toward each other. Heels slightly open up. Bend the knees a lot and then walk the hands back to the feet. Open your feet a little bit wider. Then find this Malasana squat, reaching the arms forward. If you can't get the heels down, no worries. You can take the feet as wide as you need and angle the toes, or just stay higher here. Continue to bring the hands back and then start to lengthen up through the legs. Rock side to side. Bend your knees as much as you need here. Walk the feet a little bit wider. And we'll take a little twist. Left hand comes onto the right shin. Bend your left knee. Roll the right shoulder. Look up. Maybe extend the arm. Maybe bind. And we'll switch. Right hand to left shin. Bend your right knee. Left hand onto hip. Maybe it comes up. Maybe it binds. And we'll come back to center. Grab the elbows. Rock side to side. Let's come to a flat back here. Inhale, shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Press down through the feet. Soften your toes. Lift all the way up. Big inhale. Come up. Reach the arms up, look up, lean back slightly. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Inhale, come all the way up, open the arms, open the chest. Exhale, forward fold, send the arms back. We'll take a few of these, breathing and moving at your own pace. One more time. Come all the way up, look up, hands to heart, and then down by your sides. Walk your feet closer together, underneath your hips. Arms alongside of you, shoulders pulled back, mountain pose. Let's take an inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend your knees, forward folds. Plant your hands and then walk them toward the top of your mat, back into our down dog. Come high on your toes, pull the chest forward, drop the knees, release the toes, bend the elbows, come all the way down. Inhale, lift, always using the tailbone tucking, the thighs, the quads. Pick up and back, down dog. If down dog becomes too much, you can always come back into that child's pose. Pick up that right foot, bend the knee, and then open the hip. Keep dropping this right shoulder. Press back through that right foot and then drop it down. Pick up the left leg, bend the knee, open the hip. Close the hip, press back through the heel, drop the foot. Look forward, let's tiptoe to the top of our mat. Inhale to a flat back, shoulders roll back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart, and then down by your sides. Let's take a sun salutation. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step the legs back. Drop your knees or come into a strong plank. Pull the chest forward, bend the elbows, chaturanga, lower down. Release the tops of the feet,
Inhale, cobra or up dog.
Exhale, tuck your toes, hips high, down dog. Let's take a few breaths here. And we'll take one more sun salutation, any variation you like, or maybe a child's pose. Inhale high on your toes, bend your knees, tiptoe, or maybe step, right leg, left leg to the top. Exhale there. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart, and then down by your sides. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, step, maybe hop back, lower down. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. If you're not already in down dog, join me. Let's take our right leg, inhale, lift it up, open up the hip, and we'll hang out here. Keep dropping this right shoulder, maybe get high on your left toes, and then take some circles, drawing that right knee toward the left inner thigh. You could do this from all fours. Square the hips, push the right heel back, look forward, inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, knee to nose, step the right foot through, drop the left knee, and then come on up into your low lunge. Pull the chest forward, pull the belly in, take your heart and look up. Squeezing the inner thighs together. Tuck those back toes under and lift up that back knee. Take a wide twist. Right arm back, left arm forward, thumbs are up. Keep lifting the left inner thigh. Hands to the mat. Step your left foot up to meet the right. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart, and then down by your sides. Pick up your right foot, step it back. Turn the left toes so that they're both pointing in the same direction. Bend your right knee, lunge into that right knee. Stay high or low, you decide. And then take your left hand to your right knee, pull the belly in, roll that right shoulder back. Take the right arm up. Straighten the legs. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Take the arms all the way up. Hands to heart, bend the left knee. Lunge here. Right hand to left knee. Pull the left shoulder back, take the left arm up. Inhale, come all the way up, 5-pointed star. Turn the left toes to point forward, bend your left knee. Hands to the mat, take a vinyasa, child's pose, or down dog. Two more breaths, whether you're in child's pose or holding down dog with me. Make your way to down dog if you're not there already. Inhale, take that left leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. Keep dropping this left shoulder. Maybe get high on your right toes and draw the left knee toward the right inner thigh. Square the hips, push the left knee back. Inhale, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg goes back, 3-leg dog. Exhale, knee to nose, look forward. Step the left foot through, drop the right knee. Inhale, come up to a low lunge. So you want to engage the inner thighs, And think about pulling your left heel towards your right knee so you stay balanced. Low ribs pull in, heart looks up. Open the arms, cactus them. Long stretch through that right hip flexor, squeezing the inner thighs. Inhale, come all the way up, pick up that right knee. Right inner thigh lifts. Sweep the left arm back, right arm forward, wide twist. Hands to the mat, step your right foot up to meet the left. Take a few breaths here. Bring your toes to touch, open the heels, sink back, pull the low ribs in, flying fierce pose. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, arms by your side. Let's take the feet wider. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands to heart, sink back. Sink back some more. Engage the inner thighs. A little bit more. Sink back some more. Keep lifting through the inner thighs. Lift the chest, shoulders over hips. Let's take a little twist. The left arm comes down, right arm lifts up. Reach up, maybe bind, maybe just stretch. Back to center, lift. Right arm down, left arm up, maybe bind. Back to center here. Squeeze the inner thighs. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. And then down by your sides. Walk the feet in a little bit closer. We're going to press through the toes, separate them, and then lift the heels up. Inhale, arms come up. Really separate the toes. Firm up the belly. Hands to heart. Let's start to come down. Nice and slow. Inhale, come all the way up. Stay on those toes if you can. Reach up, look up. Hands to heart, come back down. We're going to do a Bakasana exit here. Open up the knees. Bring the heels to touch, separate the toes. Hands come forward. Take a long stretch here through your back. If you can, bring the head down lower. If this does not feel stable, you can take your hands behind your heels and hang out here. You can take a vinyasa here, or you can follow me with a Bakasana. I'm going to bring my hands down onto the mat, at least 3 handprints ahead of my mat, and then lift my hips up. Squeeze the knees into the armpits, lean forward till the toes come up. Pull the belly in. Bend the elbows more. Sweep the legs back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, let's take that right leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. Get high on your left toes, move the chest forward. The reason we're moving the chest forward is this left shoulder needs to be just behind the left wrist. Slowly drop that right foot down. Push through the left foot, lift your hips up.
Take your right arm toward the top of your mat, palm facing down, wild thing. Push through your left foot, pick up your right, step the right foot through, reach that right arm forward, lift up the left toes, find a high crescent here. Inhale, exhale, lean forward. Drop that back heel, inhale, warrior B. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, drop that right hand inside the right foot. Exhale, left arm reaches across. Reach forward. Walk that left hand down, bend your left knee. Right arm comes up. Let's walk back. Hands surround the right foot. Pick up that back heel. Find your high crescent again. Pull the belly in, lean forward, reach the arms forward, launch off that back foot, find warrior C, point the toes down. Bend your left knee, bend your right knee, come into a squat, and then lift and press back. Bend your knees, squat, lift and press back. Bend your knee and then drop the left knee. Drop the hips. Left elbow to the outside of the right knee, right hand behind you. Inhale, lift and twist. Look over your right shoulder. You want to lift up out of your hips and then twist as you exhale. Stay here, or maybe take the left hand in between the thigh. Reach your right fingers back. Unwind here, cross at the ankles, plant the hands down. So you can jump back and take a vinyasa from here. I'm gonna lift up, tuck my left toes, and then bring my hands around the side of my right thigh. I'm gonna bend my right elbow so that it can tuck underneath my right hip, and then lean onto the arms, lift the legs up, and plant the feet, hands to the mat, lift up, come up, lengthen here, drop the head. So your legs are crossed, your left leg is back, your right foot is forward. Plant your hands, lean forward, step the left foot back, step the right foot back, bend your elbows, take a vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a few breaths here. Push through both hands. Really magnetize the knuckles. Inhale, lift the left leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. Get high on your right toes, and then move your chest forward so your right shoulder is over your right wrist, or just slightly behind it. If you can't do that, I would drop the right knee and do a modified. Slowly drop the left foot, push through the right foot, lift the hips, reach the left arm toward the top of your mat. Push through the right foot, pick up the left, step it through, and then lift your right heel, reach the left arm forward, and then the right. Engage the inner thighs, come all the way up into your high lunge.
Inhale here. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Drop that back heel. Lead with the right arm, warrior B. Gaze over your right fingertips. Reverse your warrior. Big inhale, reach up and back. It's more of a lengthening through the left side than a back bend. Drop that left hand inside the left foot and then reach the right arm across toward the top of your mat. Push through the outer edge of your back foot. Sweep that right arm towards your right foot. Straighten your left leg. Drop your left hand. Turn your left toes. Pull up. Sweep the right arm up. We're making our way back to the top of the mat. Turn your left toes. Pick up your back heel. Sweep the arms up, finding that high crescent. Really engage the inner thighs, lean forward, and then bounce off of that back foot. Push through the heel, point the toes down, squaring the hips. Bend both knees. Take a little Shiva squat here. Push through the heel, warrior C to a Shiva squat. One more time. Slowly drop the right shin and then drop your tush. Right arm comes to the outside of your left knee or just wraps around it. Left hand behind you. Lift up out of your hips, inhale, and then look over your left shoulder, exhale. You can deepen this. 3 full breaths here. Release, lift up, tuck your right toes, take both hands to the outside of the left thigh. Bend your left elbow and your right elbow, tuck your left elbow in, and then lean over, setting your left thigh on your triceps. Look toward the top of your mat. And release. Both hands to the mat, plant your left foot. Start to straighten the legs in this pyramid variation as you fold forward. Step your right leg back, left leg back, move forward, vinyasa. If you'd like a child's pose, take it. Otherwise, 3 breaths in down dog. Inhale, take that right leg up. Knee to left tricep tap. Inhale, take it up. Move your chest forward, knee to left tricep. Take the left leg out. Sweep that left arm up. And then drop your hip. Drop the left hand. Take the left leg back. So we're going to come into this twisted pigeon. If this is not working for you, bend your right knee and then just come into a traditional pigeon. Otherwise, this right leg is going to be extended. You'll come down here on your forearms, or maybe you'll tuck your left arm under and then drop your head. Should be feeling some compression through the top of that left shoulder here and through the right side body, the low back. Bring both hands down. Tuck your left toes under, press through your palms, lift up. Take this right leg up, circle it through. And then drop the foot. You can take a vinyasa or press back onto your heels. Circle through the wrists. If you took that vinyasa, you're going to be holding your down dog. If you're with me, you're tucking your toes now and then coming up into down dog. Let's take that left leg up, knee to right tricep, pull forward, tap. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, knee to tricep, tap. Scoot the leg out. Drop the hip. Reach this right leg back. Stay here, or maybe add the twist by taking the right arm underneath the left and releasing your right cheek. This is a pretty deep, intense twist, so if it's not for you, just take a regular pigeon. Push through both hands. Tuck your back toes under, lift, pull that left leg up, circle it out. And then come on down onto your knees. Sit back. Circle through the wrists once again. Inhale, arms come up. Right hand down, left arm reaches across for a side stretch. Press through your right hand, inhale, lift, left hand down, right arm across. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Let's tuck our toes under. We're coming into our back bends here, into this Ustrasana camel. So lots of different ways you can do this pose. You can just take some rolling camels here, moving with your breath. You can tuck your hands inside your back pockets, pull the elbows in toward each other, tuck your tailbone, lift your heart up, hips go forward. Maybe you stay here, maybe you lean back a little bit more, heart up. Maybe you reach back for your heels. Engage through the legs here. You want the legs to do a lot of work as you push your chest forward. When you're coming up, squeeze the inner thighs. Head comes up last. If you're doing those rolling camels, keep going. If not, follow me for one more back bend. Stopping wherever you need to stop, really engaging through the legs. So squeezing those inner thighs, engaging through the feet, the glutes. Make your way back to all fours. And we'll take some cat-cows here. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, come into cat. And then press back into child's pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, roll into cat. Press back, child's pose. Inhale. Exhale. Press back, child's pose. Inhale. Exhale, and then press back. Bring your hands back, and then let's take our legs forward. We'll do a seated forward fold.
And I like to lengthen the spine way before I get the hamstrings involved. So starting with the hands underneath the thighs, pick up the toes, and then lean forward. Extend the spine over the thighs. Slowly press the heels away. You can stay here with bent knees, maybe wrapping your arms underneath your legs, or you can go down a little bit further, eventually flattening the back as much as you can, bringing the chin to the shin. And then lastly, reaching for the toes, softening through the shoulders. Let's take 5 full breaths in any variation of this forward fold that you have. Calming the nervous system, starting to cool off the body. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let's lay down. Draw the hips forward and then come all the way down, lay onto your back. Plant the feet, take the knees wide, arms alongside of you to help you. Rock side to side. The wider you take your feet, the more accessible you'll have to the full rotation in your hips. So really feel that full rotation of the hips. One of the beauties of yoga is that we attempt to move all of the joints in each practice, continuing our full range of motion in the body. Once you stop asking your body to go in a certain way, it stops going in that way. The body's very efficient, so it's always going to do just what it needs to survive. Bring the feet closer together, and then we'll cross right ankle over left knee. Drop that right foot, left hand to the right shin, pull this right knee away so we can feel a stretch in the right hip flexor. You can take the right arm up to intensify the stretch, or you can make it more passive just by drawing the knee in and then maybe taking a regular spinal twist as the knee comes up to the chest. But the more the right knee pulls away from the body, the more you're going to feel it in your right hip flexor and your right glute. Just feel what you feel. Mindfulness, living in the present moment, begins as we notice the breath and as we notice the sensations that are arising in the body. Make our way back to center. Draw the knees in toward the chest. Pick up the shoulders. Shoulders and head relax. Knees come toward the armpits. Gentle rock side to side. Drop that right foot. Left ankle goes onto the right knee, and then let the left foot come down. You could stay here, or you could grab the left ankle or shin with your right hand and then energetically pull the left knee away. The last option would be to take the left arm up or cactus it. Breathe into that left hip flexor, left glute.
And release, slowly unwind. Bring the knees up, take them wider this time towards your armpits. Hands on shins, rock side to side, keeping your tailbone tucked. If you can reach for the feet and keep everything the same, go ahead. Otherwise, keep your hands on your shins. Maybe the feet come up, maybe they extend. Legs come together, hands underneath the thighs. Stay here in the supported shoulder stand. If you can come up higher without putting any stress on your cervical spine, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, just stay here. If you're coming up into a full shoulder stand, draw your toes together, knees together, stack ankles, knees and hips. Elbows work closer together, hands support the back. Really engage through the core, so it's a strong core to lift the legs up. You're either in that supported shoulder stand, maybe you've got legs up the wall, or you're with me, taking the legs back into Plow Halasana. I'm going to release my arms because my feet touch. If your feet don't touch, keep your hands on your back. And then ear pressure pose. Hands on the back. Take the legs up. You're either in that supported shoulder stand, or maybe you're with me, putting your legs in crisscross or lotus, and then bringing the hands to the thighs. Press, 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 straightening the arms. Draw the knees in, arms wrap around, tiny little ball. And then as you unwind, hands on the mat, slowly come on down. So we're all going to come into Matsyasana fish pose. If your legs are in lotus, keep them there. If they're not, extend the legs all the way out. And then bring your hands to the mat. Lift your shoulders up. Take the top of your head on the mat. If you're in lotus, maybe you can reach your feet. If not, just do the best you can. Lift up the chest, roll the shoulders back. You can even put a block between your shoulders here. If you should not have any pressure on your head, then please don't do this. And to finish off, if you're with me, extend the legs, reach the arms forward. Legs come down, arms come down. Soften the head. Let's take a big stretch. Flex your feet, reach the arms up and back, lengthen your spine. Pick up the shoulders, release them down. Allow the arms to be wide enough so that the shoulders relax. And then allow the legs to relax. So shift your hips left to right. Big inhale. Exhale, sink here. Take at least 5, preferably 10 minutes in Shavasana. If this shape is not comfortable for you, get into a different position. Make sure that you are supremely comfortable. If your mind starts to wander, bring it back to the breath. Focusing on the way the breath feels in the body. There's no need to have any breath control here. You're just being that silent witness of this amazing body that you get to live in each and every day. Just notice the breath moving through it. Notice the sensations that you've created through your movements today. Just being a silent, awe-inspired witness. It's always my great pleasure and honor
to guide you through your practice. I pray that you would have physical, mental, and spiritual health. Shine very brightly, my friends. Take your light out into the world. It needs you. Namaste.